What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for tuning in. Welcome to another video. Today we are talking carbon fiber, and is there differences between different types of carbon fiber, or is it all the same?
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be, and do you believe you can do anything, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be.
Alright, before we get into it, real quick, I just want to say thanks for tuning back in. I have taken a little bit of break for a while. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I had gotten sick for a little while. Unfortunately, I lost a family member. I did a lot of back-end changes. I got new camera equipment, new audio equipment, new computer, new editing equipment, even lots of changes. I changed careers. So there have been a lot of things going on, but I appreciate you tuning back in. Quick story, kind of funny, not. I can laugh about it now, but I no longer have a front lip on my car. I was going very quick in Mexico one day, and the air was just overpowered the front lip. It got ripped off. I ran over it and it punctured my rear tire. Fortunately, it was not a full blowout. It was a slow leak, so that I'm grateful for. I really liked it. It is a really good budget-friendly lip. It was just the gloss black, but now that I don't have that, my car is a little bit, well, I can show you. All right, so in the garage real quick. So you've seen my car before. So this is the part that we're going to replace. As you can see, a lot of them were just kind of, they followed the body line. The Sturken one did have just at the very end right here, just kind of have that little flare up, which not many manufacturers had. And I like that, but I want it to protrude just a little bit more, just give a little bit more aggressiveness. And there's one other surprise coming later in the video that I'm going to talk about, which will make more sense with the aggressiveness in this area. Now that I don't have a front lip, my car is a little bland. So I want to add some aggressiveness to it. I have decided that I'm going to kind of steer clear of doing another front lip for now. I don't know if that'll change, but I want to add some aggressiveness. I am going to remove the Sturken, but I ordered two sets from two different companies. Styling wise, I think they're gonna either be very similar, maybe the same, but I want to compare them. And I thought, what better way than to get the exact same style product and see if they are the same, if they come from the same place, if they're made of the same material. So that's what this video is about, is comparing carbon fiber, seeing if there are differences, and get what you pay for. So first one, I got this from Horizon Motorsports. So this is how they came. They came in a rectangular box like this, bubble wrapped. Taking off the bubble wrap, they're in like a paper. These are very lightweight. It probably will be hard to see, but unlike the Sturken, you can kind of see that these are gonna kind of, I think, protrude a little bit, which is what I'm looking for. Not crazy, but they're gonna protrude a little bit more than the ones I have now, and they kind of have a little bit of a, like a little bit of a flare. So there is some type of stamp in here. Don't know if you can see that. This is like 701. I don't know what that means, but anyway, it's very lightweight, and I'm sure the other one will be the exact same. Yep. So this is from Horizon Motorsports. I'm assuming they probably just get this. I don't think it's in-made, house in-made, but I don't see any major flaws. So that's good. So this is the first set here. So these are now RW Carbon, and they do a lot of carbon fiber. Some they do just resource, or people say, oh, it's just stuff from eBay or China. Well, that's what this video is about. I want to see is just all the same. I actually purchased this through, shout out to Extreme Powerhouse. got a good deal on these. This came in a much bigger box than the ones from Horizon. Some paper packaging, and these are in a cloth sock. And in the cloth sock, wrapped in paper, lo and behold, these look like the exact same mold. The exact same mold, but they feel slightly different. Now here you can actually see some type of like better stamp with almost like a QR code printed on it. It has some numbers. It looks like a date of manufacture, so March 9th, 2023 is when this was made. It's imprinted on it. And then same thing with this guy. So it looks like the mold is like gonna be it looks like it's an identical mold, but, and this says T116438R, so yeah, left and right. So they stamped that on there, and same thing, date of manufacture, this is March 8th, 2023. So now what I want to do is I want to compare the ones from RW Carbon from the ones from Horizon Motorsports. After a closer look, I don't know if you guys can really see this, but like, it's a little bit thinner and like it flexes. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that flex, but it's definitely like a thinner material. Where the ones from RW Carbon, if I show you the same, like, it doesn't flex as much. Like, it's a thicker carbon. Looking at the weave pattern, I mean, the weave pattern looks fantastic on both. I want to say the RW Carbon kind of has that, like, just that feel like my current Sturken ones do, because I remember the Sturken ones being a very premium one, more expensive than these two. I think one of these was around 200, the other was around 250. The Sturken ones were more. In some areas, like right at the very top, you can only really feel it with your finger. It's not like maybe 100% straight, like it's ever so wavy in some spots, where looking at this RW Carbon one, I can't feel that either at all or as much. I don't think I feel that. So I think this is one of those things where, you know, you make a mold of something and that's probably like the original OG manufacturer, and then a company will copy that, right? And maybe some of the better known companies, their first photocopy is good, but then it's when another company makes a photocopy of that photocopy where things start to get watered down. And I think that's what happens, is when someone makes a second photocopy of an original photocopy, if this is making sense, that's where you get the stuff on eBay and Alibaba and over from China, and some companies resource that, unfortunately, and they put their name on to mark it up. So I think I'm going to be using the ones from RW Carbon. I don't know if maybe I'll sell the Horizon ones to a fan, or, you know, a subscriber or someone locally or something like that for the cheap. My loss, their gain. But that's what this video is about, is really comparing apples and apples, you know, the same piece, and seeing, hey, you know, if something is a little bit more, do you get anything more out of it? In this case, yes. I'm not saying that's with every case, but I have not seen many videos where someone takes a piece of carbon fiber mirror cap or spoiler and, you know, the same look, and then compare a different brand from different places. So I don't know, hopefully you find this interesting. I do think there's a lot of arguments and cases that, you know, it's all the same and it's just, you know, different names and different markups. I believe that is the case. I wanted to see if this was the case. Like I said, the mold, very close. Material, slightly different. This is definitely thicker. If you can see that, it's much more rigid, where this one here, you can see there's a lot more play. It flexes a lot more. It's made of, it's just overall thinner. So I think I'm just gonna go with the RW Carbon ones. So that is a comparison for apples to apples. Now I'm moving on to something else. I am moving on to a in-house made product. So it is going to be premium quality, and this is going to tie in what I was talking about, making the front end more aggressive. I am adding a piece of Adro carbon to the front. This, I can say that there are, as far as I've looked, and I've looked a lot, there is no copycat of this product. There is not a remake or rehash of this product, a different mold, either overseas, Alibaba, China, eBay. This is an original. And here's where you start to know you're getting like a legit piece of carbon fiber. Look at this. This is in its own brand bag, which is sealed, by the way. So this is an air sealed bag. Right there is part number if you're interested. So enough talk. Is a bag that says something kind of funny. Not for everybody. I like that. There's a scent. Maybe they made these fresh for me. The website claims that this is supposed to be stronger than the OEM performance, lighter than the OEM performance, and more aerodynamic than the OEM performance, but let's just be real, we're talking about just being aggressive and aesthetics. And this is the front splitter, but if you look at this is the only one out there that I've seen. Oh look, they've already got the 3M ready for me to go. That's awesome. With the winglet, I have not seen a front splitter with this built-in winglet, and I saw it on pictures, and it looks so aggressive. It looks so good. This is a quality piece. The weave is just unbelievable. This built-in winglet that does not exist on any other. Everyone makes a version of this. BMW, OEM, the M Performance, every Alibaba, China, everything on eBay. I mean, everyone and their mother makes this, but not with this winglet. Here is the other piece. It's just, I don't know what to say other than art. All right, so what do we have to do? Take the old bumper inserts off. When I'm doing that, as I'm going to use my Wagner heat gun. This is a very affordable, cheap heat gun. It costs, I think, less than $50. I think it's actually less than 30. So if you're interested in a very simple, budget-friendly heat gun, I will leave a link in the description below where you can buy this directly, the exact same one I got. So for $30, we're gonna get this taken off, put on, I think, the new inserts, and then save the best for last, which is the Adro splitters, and boom. I'm already smiling. And just see if we can get that aggressiveness back that I lost with losing the front lip. Let's get in the garage. All right, as always, I was going to show you what I'm going to be using to get this job done. It's good to have some shop towels handy all the time, especially when you're working with different type of liquids and stuff like that. These are my favorite. Like I said, 70% rubbing alcohol. Do not do 90 or anything higher, could damage, but you need at least greater than 50. 70 is preferred. 3M tape for the new carbon fiber that didn't come with it. This was included with the Adro. They gave me some primer stuff, so I'll be checking that out. Of course, the Wagner heat gun. This is what is going to make our life so much easier. Get this, instead of using a hairdryer, save yourself a lot of time and do it right. It'll make your life a lot easier, and it will come off a lot easier as well. Trim removal tools, sometimes I have to use this if I have to get like just a little break, a little bit of a wedge. These are a lifesaver. Use these in a lot of videos, mainly interior videos, but I will leave a link in the description to everything here. So let's get to it. I think I am gonna just bump this up to high for the last like 20 seconds. All right, and now I'm gonna get my trim removal tool here. Make sure my fishing string
stays right where I want it. And that'll help me assist with the wedge, hopefully. There we go. I'm just gonna now go along. Note to self, the fishing string might melt a little bit. And I'm trying to go slow because I do want to see if I can give this to someone or sell it. Okay, so it's definitely gooey, so the heat gun definitely did its trick. Doing one more final wipe down with the rubbing alcohol. All right, so I fast forward, skip the process of applying it to the second one, but both of them are done. I've got these buddy tabs here pulled back, so we are ready to put these on, and we're going outside and see if they flare a little bit more than the previous ones. Here we go. Okay, so that is where I want it. I left myself a little buddy tab, so I should be able to pull this back nice and smooth and safely. Same thing with this guy. And same thing from this guy. Don't rip on me. Meet halfway, boom. I'm gonna hold that in place. Looking good. Nice and tight and flush. Just applying some pressure here for a couple seconds. Oh yeah. Oh, so here's the biggest difference. With the old ones, if you were like a bird's eye view, kind of like how I'm doing now, you would not see any of it until like right there. You would get a little flare out. Now, the whole thing protrudes. Very, very aggressive. Awesome fitment. Follows the lines, and this, the way it just comes up and sticks out. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, putting the other one on now. It's not hidden anymore. There is just a little bit, but now to get to the best part and add in the Adro splitters. There we go. And it is just clicking and snapping in place. Oh my gosh, this looks good. This looks so good. Obligated to do some beauty shots. Very relative, easy job. I swear I say this every time I do carbon fiber. I think the hardest part working with carbon fiber is getting the red tape, peeling back the red tape. I don't know why. I also don't have fingernails, so that takes me, I feel like much longer than it should a normal person, but that's me. I hate peeling back the red tape once I've applied it. So anyway, if you can use a heat gun, you can take carbon fiber off. You can slap this on. This was just an update for you guys. What's been going on with the M3. I no longer have a front lip. It flew off 140 in Mexico. This is the latest upgrade refresh that I'm doing. That is the latest for the M3. If you are interested in any carbon fiber that I'm selling, hit me up in the DMs. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Catch you guys next time. Out.